So here's an interesting little quick take out of Sputnik this morning. And as you guys can see from the title, S-400 to guard not only Turkey, but NATO and EU, Erdogan's party press secretary. And so, of course, when I saw this, I've been watching this whole Turkey turn away from the Western and head towards the Eastern so-called enemies with this whole NATO situation. But this title here and how it's been worded is the S-400, which I assume is the higher grade version of the missile defense system out of Russia, because we know the S-300 is in Venezuela. And so it looks like the S-300, S-400, and possibly whatever else is greater than that. I imagine Russia themselves probably has a higher version than this 400 version. But point in case is, S-400s are being acquired by Turkey, and according to this little article here, they'll be in place and be delivered by, I think it says June or July of this month, of this year rather. And so that right there to me was just kind of brings to an end the whole push for NATO to defend themselves or defend the eastern borders against Russia. And so once you have Turkey, as guess it says here, that and EU looking to protect their borders, who exactly are they protecting their borders from? Because it's good to say that if they're buying defensive systems from Russia, then Russia would probably be capable of thwarting or going behind or tampering with the systems to actually attack them if they wanted to, because they're made in Russia. So I imagine that this push and this move away from the Western allies is not necessarily to protect EU and NATO from Russia anymore. It might just be to protect NATO or to protect the EU and Turkey and other nations from the Western allies, or so-called allies at this point. But it looks like, I would imagine, this S-400 is not necessarily against protecting Russia, or as this report mentions about, it was initially brought about to protect Turkey from Syrian strikes across the border. But I think it's to protect the European areas as well as Turkey and other nations from the USA, possibly down the line, which could bring to an end this whole NATO agreement situation, because it looks like Russia is doing a good job. As I always mentioned before, they always seem to be one step ahead of the political figures over on this side of the world. And so by Russia diversifying and spreading their assets in the form of their military defensive systems around the world, they are basically gaining a lot of friends and a lot of support. So the whole narrative of Russia, starting another Cold War and this whole nuclear situation seems to be not a story that's believable much, because everyone's attempting to buy missile systems from Russia. So just more things to think about as this Russia spreading themselves all across the globe and bringing their missile defensive systems with them lets me know that they are probably more than likely protecting themselves from the U.S. or some type of U.S. invasion. And so we'll see what the response might be. But I know Turkey and Erdogan they're not on good terms with Trump at this current moment. And it has a lot more to do than just with this S-400 missile system. So just want to share a quick take, share my thoughts. Definitely let me know what you think down below. But it looks like Turkey as well as the EU might be defending themselves, not from Russia in the future, but probably from the U.S. So just want to share this thought. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Thanks.